Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I have another video for you. Now, this comes from Tampa, Florida via the FWC. On 2/12 of 2025, FWC officers received a call from Tampa police that there had been a collision between two vessels in Tampa. Well, during the investigation, the captain of one of the vessels, it was a rental vessel, was given a seated sobriety test, and it was determined that he was intoxicated. Now, it went from that he had one Mai Tai to a double Mai Tai. But anyway, eventually he was charged with boating under the influence, and he was found guilty of it. Now, before we get to the video today, I have to do that little disclaimer. Ladies and gentlemen, persons depicted in this video are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This video is for educational and news purposes only. So let's get right to this Mai Tai Cap.
All right, so you got
a hit and run over at the Jet Ride company.
Okay.
I have photographs on my phone sent via email of this gentleman, this boat, driving away. They tried to get him to stop, yelling at him, didn't stop. We ended up talking to him over here.
Did you guys see him behind the wheel?
Yeah, we
Okay.
watched him pull in here.
Okay, all right, so you got him behind the wheel.
Yep.
Okay.
So we talked to them, and of course, she says, he at one point says, I don't know how to stop this thing from going forward. Okay, then what happened? Well, I don't know. Well, what do you mean you don't know? I don't remember. I don't know. So, did anyone holler at you? Oh, I didn't hear that. I had headphones in. So, they're clearly being deceptive about the accident because I'll show you the photograph in a minute.
Yeah.
They tore a hole in the side of the fiberglass.
The one that they're on.
Not this one. They
Oh, the
used
other
the
one.
eye hook on the front, and
Okay.
it jammed in to the boat there, and they have two giant tears.
Is that one up there a rental as well, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
With two different rental companies.
correct. This guy got back here when he got off the boat. He did one of these numbers and almost like fell over sideways.
Yeah.
He's done it once or twice since then.
Have you guys done an inspection with him yet?
I
or no?
haven't.
Okay.
We didn't deal with any of
Okay.
that. Didn't ask him about alcohol.
Any odor or anything?
Craig was close enough to have that. I was to get information,
Okay,
write
gotcha.
everything down. I have addresses. and
No
stuff
injuries from
for
anybody?
you. No injuries at this time.
Just, do you think it's going to be more than $2,000 in damage?
Here, I'll show you the photograph. It's not holding up. Let's see. It's hard to see here. I'll zoom in.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
I mean,
Right
way
there.
into the fiberglass and right there as well. And then you got the photographs of him. That's him driving that boat. You even got the FL numbers on that one.
Okay, and then you saw him right here coming
He was coming in as we were coming in,
Okay.
up to the docks.
in. Are you guys handling the boating accident?
However you want us to handle it,
Okay.
we're not typically something that we're
Okay, gotcha.
usually well equipped on dealing with. I'm more than happy to do it.
Okay.
If you're coming out and doing us a favor, I just don't know. Honestly, if it was a car, I could say, okay, I will just do it on tracks and it'll be done.
It's essentially that you're getting the same information,
Mm-hmm.
except you won't have a roadway thing, right? It'll just be.
I don't know
On
if
the
we
water.
can do it on tracks, so I guess I don't know how we would handle it.
Okay,
That was something
gotcha.
Craig and I were talking about, like I don't.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll figure it out, I guess.
Well, anything I can do to help you.
Okay.
Because you come out to help us, I just don't. We don't deal with a lot of those typically. So.
Yeah. Yep. All right. How many people were on his boat? Just one?
Apparently, they're working for some journalist company,
Oh, okay.
and they're out here trying to find things to do the game. Practice on things.
Oh, I see. Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. How are you? Good to see you. Wish we saw each other on better terms, right? It's good to see you again. Which vessel is it?
On the far.
Far end,
You
okay.
see the eye hook on the front.
Okay.
Jammed in.
So can you do me a favor too? Can you, because this is a boating accident, we talked about this when we did the inspection stuff. Can you grab this person's
Paperwork.
packet? That way I can look at it.
Sure.
and all that stuff.
I got his IDs. I copied down his
Okay.
confirmed address, his phone number.
Florida
where he
or
works.
New York? Okay. Hello. I'm Officer McCormick with Fish and Wildlife. Nice to meet you. Okay, give me a second here while I grab a couple items and I'll come back and chat with you guys. You got a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, he was telling me already that, like, you guys saw him coming back in, so we have a wheel witness.
Absolutely.
And I understand the issues up there.
Mhm.
what have you seen so far that makes you feel like it may be a BUI scenario?
Coming off the boat, he's stumbling all around.
Yeah.
He went from the wheel up towards the bow, and he kind of like leaned forward and immediately
Gotcha.
had to sit.
Yeah, yeah.
So those are the indicators. And I see
Any like alcoholic beverages on the boat?
no
Odor of an
not on the
alcoholic
boat.
beverage?
Smell alcohol in his breath.
Okay.
His eyes are real glassy.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he's been
Mumbling,
standing here for now.
stumbling, speech on you, that stuff?
Speech
or-
seems okay.
Yeah.
He's standing here, what now, 20 minutes? 20, 30 minutes?
He
And,
hasn't moved very much, so
Yeah.
it's been relatively
Okay.
Still,
decent,
yeah.
but
Okay.
when he got off the boat, he literally almost like doubled over across his feet. and stuff
Gotcha.
Like that. So,
But he's the
get him
operator,
on
she was a
feet.
passenger.
Correct.
Okay. All right, sounds good then. 7258 Tampa. You guys have anybody that's getting information from the other end?
I have the boat information, the photographs via email. We haven't gone out
Okay.
yet. We want to get with him before. You know,
65 New York 27 times 2. First is going to be for the operator. I'll get you the vessel's information here shortly.
Just so you know, I did run them FCIC, MCIC. I didn't run a license through the state.
Okay.
But I did run to make sure
The New York 27. Far? And the second New York 27 is going to be 4. All right, we'll go. I'm going to have him do a vessel safety check, and we'll see where we go from there. All right. So again, I'm Officer McCormick with Fish and Wildlife, and so I'm here to assist with Tampa Police. Can you tell me right now what you believe has transpired, so I have an understanding from your perspective?
Sure, of course. We thought that we had hit like a buoy or something like that. And
Yep.
it turns out to be a boat, and we weren't aware that was
Okay. And how long have you been out on the water today?
very shortly. It was less than 30 minutes, I think.
About
Yeah,
30
that-
minutes.
that-
About 30 minutes.
When you hit that, there was like a wake or whatever they
Yeah.
call it, where there's a wave,
Yeah.
and he's like, I can't stop the boat. And
Okay.
I thought, like it was this kind of stuff, like hitting that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's just get back. We were supposed to like take photos and stuff.
Okay.
Video
Gotcha.
Of another place,
But
and
you probably
then
heard the
so we
story.
came back.
We're here covering
And I'm
the
like-
Yankees.
Okay. All right. Did you hear anybody yelling on the shore to try to get
No.
your attention or
I mean,
anything?
there were like a lot of people walking
Go ahead.
around and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's-
Just a lot of
I had
noise,
my
it was hard to
headphones
hear.
on, filming.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we were focused on something else. Obviously, we're here.
Yeah.
We're not here for that. We're here to cover Tampa.
Okay, gotcha.
And the beautiful, landscape.
Riverwalk.
I gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. 26. And then that's a good address
Yes,
for
sir.
you, sir. And okay, is that like
Long Island.
a Long Island area? Okay, gotcha. All right, so what we'll do first then, since there was a boating accident, I'm going to get with you anyway. I'm going to check and make sure all your safety stuff's there. Since you were the person that was driving the boat, I'll just ask you to show me all those things because I'm sure you would have went through that with the rental training stuff, right?
Okay.
Does that
Yes.
does that
Yes,
what you did?
sir.
Okay, so let's take a walk over there, and then we'll go through all that stuff. I'll be right back with you.
Very minimal.
Very minimal, what, sir?
Very minimal explanation of what.
Oh, okay, I see. I see. I see. All right, so do you remember if they showed you where, like, the registration was at?
No, not that.
Did they show you where all the safety stuff would have been?
I know.
Okay, well, we'll go down there and
Only
take a...
how to drive.
Oh, okay, gotcha. We'll go down there and take a look. Oh, be careful. Stumbling. All right. So let's take a look and see if we can find the registration. Sometimes they'll have an orange container that may be in a storage area.
And why would that be significant?
Because just like when you drive a car, vessels have to have the registration on board as well. Yeah. And so it helps us, law enforcement, identify
Okay.
the vessel, right?
So where is it?
Well,
I don't know.
okay. I think that's probably it right there. Is it on the wall right there? Does that thing come off, or is it? Let me see if the owner can come. Hey, can you ask him, the owners, if the registration comes off the wall or if it is just permanently attached there? It slides out?
Yeah, it's a laminated copy and it's in a little sleeve.
That's what I noticed, yeah. I just don't want to
Well, if it breaks, I'll
break
replace
it. Okay, it looks like he's able to get it right there. All right, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now the next thing I'd like to see is a life jacket for each person that was on board. Do you remember how many of you were on board?
2 of us.
So a life jacket for each of you and type 4 throwable. That would be like the seat cushion with the handles, or it could be a life ring. You remember where those might have been?
No, I don't.
All right, well, the easiest thing to do is what, do you think?
I might use one.
Take a look, well, take a look around. Yeah, take a look around, see if you can figure it out. Those are batteries.
One of those, but I don't know that part.
Yeah, just, they would have shown you these, where these items were.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, so just take a look under the seat cushions and see those are batteries, maybe up here.
What would we do, actually? I don't know.
What would I'm sorry, could you say that
I'm
again?
sorry, what would we do? I have no idea.
If the thing sunk,
No, I mean, exactly.
you would
Like,
want to
were
put your
there-
life jackets on.
No, I know, but where are those? I have no idea.
Well, they would have given you this training,
Okay.
and you don't remember where they said that?
I
Okay.
don't, not only do I not remember, they never told us.
Okay, so they never told you?
No.
All right. Would you have signed any documents with them that said, yep, we did all these different things that they covered?
Well, you know how it is when they have you sign documents. But I don't
I'm sorry, I got to
remember.
get closer
I
because my
mean,
ears.
yeah, I mean, I remember, you know, they had it when they tell you to sign documents, but I don't remember, we were never given any training
Oh, I see. Okay.
or tell us where it is.
Okay. How about under
Where
here?
are they? Do you know?
Nope, there you go.
Never saw that.
You never saw those? Okay, gotcha. How about a fire extinguisher? Did they show you if the boat had a fire extinguisher? No? Okay, let's take a look and see. Because this is good, right? This is important stuff to know.
Of course it is.
Yeah, so let's take a look and see if we can find the fire extinguisher. Where do you think a fire extinguisher might be?
Wait. No, there.
Okay, are you able
Now
to,
I know, but
okay.
it was because of us, not because
okay, are you able to take it off for me so I can see? There you go. All right, let me take a look at that. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking to make sure it's in the green. You see that green? So I'm looking to make sure it's in the green, making sure that it's got its safety pin in, and then I'm just making sure that it's U.S. Coast Guard approved. You see that Coast Guard approval number? So that's what I'm looking to see, because these are all things that are required to be in place on a vessel to make sure that you have all the safety stuff in case the thing were to catch on fire. Does that make sense?
yes, of course,
All right.
but would we have been told to know about
You
that?
should have had an inspection prior to going out where they would have gone over like where all the safety stuff is.
Okay.
And sometimes it can be a lot of information. You're just excited to get on the water.
It's true, but in that case, we weren't told.
I got you. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave that right there. And then, how long do you think you were out on the water today?
30 minutes.
About 30
It
minutes?
was a very short trip.
I got you. And then, where do you think you went? Like, if you were to kind of like point around there.
Understand that we're not from Tampa.
Completely
We
understand.
went straight that way.
So you went up that way?
Yes.
And then,
And wherever that boat was that you're talking about. And then when
Oh,
we
okay.
whatever we hit, we came back.
I see. And then, did you guys stop for anything, like a meal or anything like that? Or you just literally just went up there,
Literally,
turned around, the incident happened up
We had
there?
intended to go further. But
I see. The incident happened up there, I guess, with the other boat.
Yep.
Do you remember
We thought we hit a buoy.
you thought you hit a buoy,
I know.
but it turns out I guess it
It was
was
a boat.
a boat. Where was that boat at? At a dock? Like along the shore?
I guess, yes.
Okay. And you don't remember anybody yelling to say, "Hey,
Nah,
you hit the boat" or anything like that, right?
no. But yeah,
I mean,
honestly, we're not boaters, so
Understand.
this is like a
I understand. And what year were you born?
1962.
Okay, so you wouldn't have been required to have boating education. So anybody born on January 1st of 1988 or after would be required to have boating education. You're before, so you would be exempt.
Well before.
But it's always good training to receive. So my recommendation would be in the future, if you wanted to kind of just build on your knowledge of boating. It's knowledge that basically applies to the entire country. But here in Florida, it is required if you were born on 88 or after.
Okay.
So, let me ask you another question. So I'm getting the odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from your breath as you speak, right? I see your eyes are watery, glassy. Your speech is a little slurry.
Well,
So I just-
say But,
Yeah.
okay. All
But,
right.
so my
Yes.
question for you is, how much have you had to drink today?
One drink.
One drink?
Mhm.
And when was that?
God, it would have been more than an hour before we actually got on the boat.
Okay, and like what kind of drink? Do you mind asking if I ask?
Drinks over there.
Like a beer, a mixed drink,
Mixed drink.
and like was it a tall one, very short one?
Nope. No.
Okay. So you had one drink about an hour before you went out on the boat.
And okay, so we took the boat out at 2:00, and yes, because we told the guy we would be back at 2, so we were 1:00.
Oh, so you took it out at 1, supposed to be back
we
at
took
2.
It out, we took it about 2.
Took it out at 2,
Mhm.
and then you were only out for about 30 minutes,
Yes.
roughly. Okay, and you had one drink,
Yep.
and that was right about the time when you went out.
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes
Mhm.
before. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. So I have another question for you.
Right.
So based on what I'm seeing, right? We talked about it. You had your ability to walk seems like it's a little laborsome, right? And you were kind of like holding on to things as you were moving around a little bit. Then the eyes, we talked about watery, glassy eyes. I'm just explaining to you what I'm seeing, okay? Then the odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from your breath when we talk, and then that speech being a little bit slurred speech as well. Like those are all indicators to suggest that you may be impaired, okay? So to dispel any concerns that I have of your impairment, right?
Okay.
Would you be willing to do some standardized field sobriety
Yes.
tests?
Of course.
Okay, so they're completely voluntary, so you don't have to, but it's completely your decision. But where I'm at right now, I just want to be able to 100% confirm that you are safe to operate, or you were safe to operate this
We're
vessel at the
safe,
same
yes,
time,
exactly.
right? Yeah, so that's the whole reason for doing the standardized field sobriety test. Would that be something you'd be interested in doing
Yes,
for me?
of course.
Okay, so let's go and find a spot up here then. We'll have a seat. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a chair or something like that we could use? We'll go down here. That way,
Terrifying.
none of
All
this
right,
is.
go on.
And by the way, if you've ever seen the ones where
Yeah,
roadside
on
where they
cops
walk
or
and all those things, we're not walking. Everything that we do here will be seated, so you don't have to worry about.
Just do the breath or whatever.
Yeah, everything we do here will be all seated, and you won't have to worry about like balancing or anything like that because you're going to be seated the whole time.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
So we'll go down here. All right, just hang out right here for me. Perfect.
Too low?
No, that'll be perfect. All right, so I'll have you have a seat right there for me.
Of course.
7258 Tampa. $65 Florida 28 for me for that vessel. FL 0405 Papa Sierra. That's 0405 Papa Sierra. And can you also show me starting SFSTs on that male individual? Have you hold on to this for me for a second? $26.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah.
They're not that big.
I know, right? But are you originally from New York as well?
From Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. So the upstate New York, Rochester. You familiar with Rochester? Up in the Great
Yeah, I
Lakes
know it,
area.
but I mean,
Yeah, he was up there. This was back in the 90s.
Was he a singer?
No.
That's the one I always hear that.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that there was a singer. Yeah, I had no idea about that. Okay, so I got some general questions I'm going to ask you, right? And so that'll be important to listen. Anything I ask you, if you don't know, just ask me to clarify it. We'll clarify it, right? Because I want to make sure that you're 100% understanding of the questions that I ask.
Yes.
Okay. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to sit straight at the front edge of the seat. So if you want to put your hat down to the side, yeah, there you go. Sit at the front edge of the seat, and I want you to put your arms down at your side. Just have them hanging loosely down at your side. Perfect. I want you to place your feet about shoulder width apart so that you're comfortable and stable. So just get them about shoulder width apart so you're comfortable and stable. Are you stable? All right. Next, do not move your feet until the tasks are over. I want you to stay in this position.
Okay.
And do not do anything else until I tell you to do so. Okay? So nothing else unless I tell you to do it, right? So you're just going to basically be a statue. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any physical defects or disabilities?
No.
Okay. Do you have any defects with your eyes?
No.
Are you sick or are you injured?
No.
Okay. Are you under the care of a doctor or a dentist?
Well,
Other than like routine, like, oh, I go to my doctor once a year for my
yeah.
physical.
Yes, yeah. No, nothing.
Just regular routine stuff. Okay. But so just your regular doctor.
That's right.
Okay. Anything that would preclude you, that would impact like your ability to see things like about this distance or follow any task directions or anything like that I'm going to tell you? Okay. So just routine doctor care.
That's right. I mean, I can take medication for things, but not anything.
Is it something that you think you want to tell
No.
me? Okay. Are you taking any medications or drugs right now, whether they're legal or not
No.
legal?
No.
The medication you take, is it chronic medication?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. But nothing that would anything that would like have any warnings, like don't operate any heavy machinery or anything like that. You know those types of disclaimers for like some
I
stuff.
understand. No.
None of that stuff.
Right.
Okay. So, are you taking medications? Yes. And you don't want to tell me what they are. You
I
don't.
just want to be clear. I want to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I do take medication. Yeah.
Not anything. Is there anything you want to tell me, or okay? And that's fine. But it's not anything that would impair your ability to operate a vehicle or vessel or anything like that. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now we're going to start getting into some things here.
Okay.
Are you wearing any contacts?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it impact your ability to move your eyes when you wear those contacts?
No.
Okay. And you don't have any glasses on?
Contacts.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Soft contacts, hard contacts? Soft. Okay. So I'm going to be checking your eyes. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to hold your head still. So imagine your head stays looking at me, but your eyes only move, right? So if your eyes look over here, your head stays this way. You shouldn't go looking with your head. Does that make sense?
Okay.
All right. So I want you to hold your head still. And follow the stimulus with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand?
Yes.
So this is going to be the stimulus right here. Do me a favor. Whichever hand you want, just go up and touch it for me just so you see what I'm talking about. Yep, perfect.
Got it.
And then you're going to keep your hands just like that. So you're going to be following the stimulus with your eyes and your eyes only.
Okay. All right. Got it.
All right, so we're going to be looking right here. Just keep that head still for me. Right over here. You're doing good. Almost done here. This one, you're going to keep your head still and you're just going to look up with your eyes, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Blink your eyes. Do whatever you need to do to.
That was very thorough.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next one, okay? All right, so we're going to go back into that. Hands down by your side, just hanging out loose. Feet shoulder width apart so you're comfortable and stable. You're stable, right?
Yes.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a fist with both hands, and we're going to extend your index finger and turn your palms forward. It's going to look like this, so go ahead and do that for me. And have them just hanging down by your side, but have your palms extended forward. See how mine are extended forward? There you go, perfect. I want you to remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand? Okay, like we talked about before, don't do anything other than what you're doing right now. All right, when I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back to about a 45-degree angle, and you're going to close your eyes. I'm going to show you, demonstrate for you. Look, I'm going to tilt it back to a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to close my eyes. When I tell you to, you're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your index finger, and you're going to immediately return it to your side. So let me show you something. This is the tip of your finger. This is the side of your finger. That is the side of your finger, and that is the pad of your finger, right? You're going to be aiming for a dime-sized portion of the nose, right here on the tip of your nose.
Right.
Tip of the finger, tip of the nose.
Once I've closed my eyes.
Yep. And then you're going to immediately return it to your side. You understand?
Yes, sir.
When I say right, you're going to touch your right index finger to your nose. When I say left, you're going to touch your left index finger to your nose. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, begin.
Okay, close my eyes.
You follow the instructions at the best of your ability.
Okay. Right. Yes. Left.
Do you remember the instructions that I told you? So you're going to tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle, close your eyes when I say the word begin, all right?
Okay.
And then you're going to listen for my task direction. Okay, left. Right. Left. Remember to keep that head back to 45 and keep those eyes closed, okay? Right. Right. Left. Okay, you can. Okay. Okay, back into that position that we talked about. Hands down by your side. Just resting. Feet shoulder width apart so you're comfortable and stable. You're stable?
Yes.
All right, so here's what the next thing we're going to do. We're going to place your hands palm to palm with one hand up and one hand down. You can do either left up or right up. But it's going to look like this. Go ahead and do that for me. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand? When I tell you to begin, you're going to turn the top hand over and you're going to count out loud 1. Then you're going to turn the hand back over and you're going to count out loud 2, counting only when the hands make contact like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to repeat this. Speed up as you go. Do not stop until told. Make sure to keep your hands and fingers parallel during each pat, like this. Do you understand?
Yeah, of course.
Begin.
So one, two, 3, 4,
Speed up.
5, 6,
Speed up.
7, 8, 9.
Keep speeding up. Keep speeding up, sir. Okay. Okay. It's the last one. Bring it back into that position. Hands just down by your side hanging. Okay, so you're going to make a fist with both hands. You're going to place your left fist against the center of your chest and your right fist against your left fist. It's going to look like this. Left fist. Right fist. Go ahead and get into that position for me. So, left fist, right fist. So you see how mine are?
Yes.
So that's how I want yours to be. You can, I guess you can go upside down like that if you want, but usually most people go like this.
Right there.
So you're going to take your left fist against your chest. There you go. Nope, flip it. There you go. Perfect. Right fist against, nope, the other way. There you go. Perfect. You're there. All right. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
When I say to begin, you must perform 4 tasks. The first task is to count out loud from 1 to 4 and move your fist in a step-like fashion, making contact between your fists at each step. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second task is to memorize the position of your fists after you have counted to 4. Clap your hands 3 times and return your fists to the memorized position. So once you've gotten out there, you're going to do this. The third task is to move your fists in a step-like fashion in reverse order, counting out loud from 5 to 8 and returning your left fist to your chest. It's like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. The fourth task is to open your hands with your palms down and place them in your lap. It's going to look like this. Do you understand? You do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Begin.
I have to know which one I was first. Okay, so that was. I don't remember. But that's because I'm old, not in the other area. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, I don't remember what everything else was.
Just do to the best of your ability. If you don't think you can remember anything else, then just tell me. That's as much as I can do. If you think you can remember all the others,
It was like 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
okay.
That's because I'm old.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stand up. You're going to turn around. You're going to put your hands behind your back. All right, so you're going to be placed under arrest for boating under the influence tonight. Do you understand, sir? You have anything on you that's going to cut, poke, prick, stick me, or anything like that?
No.
All right. The cuffs feel okay?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a reason why your pants are all wet all the way around? Like
Oh, I fell in the water. Yes.
you fell in the water. Okay, gotcha. Did you get hurt when you fell in the
No,
water? Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm going to take your phone out of your pocket, okay?
Of course.
You have anything else in your pockets?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe a hotel.
A hotel, like your room key or whatever?
Right,
All right, I'll check
right,
it here in a
it's
second.
back.
Just give me a sec.
Uh-huh.
And you said you only had one drink?
That's right.
And do you remember what kind of drink it was?
It's over there at the Mai Tai.
It's a Mai Tai?
Yes.
Is that what you said? Okay. Sorry, my hearing is not that great.
No, that's yeah.
Just gonna be checking your pockets, all right? You got a sock in there too. You have two socks?
Yeah, because they were wet.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And pen.
Yeah, I'm a journalist.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Photojournalist or the writing kind? I don't know if that's the right way to describe it. Is that the right way to describe
She's the
it?
photo one, I'm the writing guy.
Okay, is that the way to describe it, or is it
Yeah, it's just a journalist.
journalist?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Nope, I found something in here. Is that your hotel key?
it's gotta be.
Yeah, that might be your hotel key then. How many days are you here?
Until tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. Well, just so you're aware, 7258 Tampa. Give me one sec here.
Yep.
Show that subject 1015, please. Reference signal 1 Bravo. So you're aware, in the state of Florida, you'll have 8 hours at the Hillsborough County Jail.
Okay.
It's going to be from the time of the arrest, so from right now. It'll be in 8 hours. That gives you opportunity to get sober, and then you'll be able to bond out. And then you'll get a court date as well that you'll have to come back to court.
Yeah, we're gonna write our own report.
Yeah, so your report, that way I can add it to it.
Absolutely.
Before I leave, I'll get your guys' badge numbers so I can reference that in the initial part. I do, because I'm going to get a picture of that, and then what I'll do is if you want to come over, I'll give it back to you and come back to
Yeah,
him.
absolutely.
Can you guys check the livery stuff for me? Specifically the checkout list. You know the stuff we're looking at, right? Because there was a question about whether or not it was completed. So we just want to check that it was completed.
Yeah.
And because I'll need do you still have my email?
I think so.
Is it possible for you to email it to me, his full thing? Because I'll need that. Obviously I got to do a boating accident, right?
Okay.
So you'll probably need to reach out to your insurance at some point too. And then I'll have to talk to the other entity as well.
Okay.
All right, we'll walk up here. Ma'am, if you want to follow us up after the officer is done with you, I have your driver's license. I got to give it back to you.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you had a question?
No, I was just making sure.
Did you want to tell her anything before we leave?
You have my stuff, right? Oh yeah, of course.
You understand what's happening, right?
Yeah. You know, you
His
guys-
room key, his car key, he put $7 in cash in there.
There's nothing.
It was in his pocket.
It's not much.
And then obviously his clothing effects. He is taking his phone with him, so he'll be
Yeah.
able to.
You'll contact him, whatever you need to do.
I got it.
He'll be in the jail for 8 hours. Then
8
he'll be able
hours.
to bond out. All right. Do you have any questions for us? For me specifically?
I'm just having a panic attack.
I understand.
No,
It's
no,
not the
I'm good.
normal, right? I get it. This is
Absolutely.
not what you expected.
We're kind of old
Yeah.
for that. Yeah.
Okay, but I do want to
Mhm.
speak with you before I leave. So I have your driver's license.
Okay, I'll wait here.
When these officers are done asking it, whatever they need from you, then can you just bring her up to the truck for
I
me?
was gonna come up with you. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect.
You need a copy of this, or you?
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it when I get up there. All right, so when we get over there, we're going to go right to the part of the jail that has the breathalyzers, because that's where it's at for you to provide the breath sample. Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. And you said you're on medication, but not anything that would impair your abilities to operate a vessel. Is it
Absolutely.
any medication that you? Well, I'll talk to you about it in a second. I'll get up there.
I'm
Oh.
old, so I take medication.
No, I hear you. Yeah, that's part of life, right? I got medication I take as well,
Okay.
so I completely understand that.
Go on. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go up these steps. Just be careful as you go up. I got your arm just in case. I know you're kind of swaying just a little bit there.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
Right behind you, sir. Thank you. All right, we're gonna be going to this truck on the passenger side.
Okay. Wait. Oh.
Right here.
Yeah.
Just watch your step down.
Okay.
All right, can you hold on for a second? I unlock the truck. Okay, let's go back here. Hang on, I gotta get the seat down for you. All right, if you take a look, there's nothing in here that is drugs or contraband or anything like that. I trust and believe you, but I have to ask this question. Is there anything on you that I didn't find? Because if we bring anything into the jail that I don't know about, they can add additional charges to you for bringing contraband. And I trust you, but I have to ask that question, right? So you see there's nothing in here, so that when we get out, if I find something in there, what do I have to assume?
Yeah.
It came from you, right? All right. Okay.
Can I make it?
Yeah, well, I'm going to help you. The best thing to do is, there you go. Get one foot in first. Watch your head as you step up. I'm gonna put the seatbelt. I'm not going to put the seatbelt on right away because I got a question for you, okay?
Go ahead.
All right. You can, angle yourself so you can look out to me for a second. That way your hands are somewhat comfortable. All right, I'm going to advise you of your rights because I got some questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to consult with an attorney and have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one can be provided to you before questioning at no cost. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
All right. With these rights in mind, are you willing to speak to me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many drinks did you have?
One as far as I know.
Only one?
I think so.
And how big was this thing? Was
Well,
it like
it was a double because
It was a
she.
double?
Yes. Her.
okay? And do you know what kind of alcohol was in it? I know you said. Did you say it was
a Mai Tai?
a Mai Tai? So it's a mix of different liquors.
Yes.
Okay, and it was if you were to say 12 ounces, 16 ounces, 20 ounces.
I mean, I don't know. She told me she was putting it into a larger Coke. So
And she said it was
asked me if I wanted to have a double, and I said yes.
Okay, and gotcha, double. Had you had anything else to drink
No.
today? Even earlier in the day?
No.
How about food?
I'd had food. Yes.
Like how long?
Well,
did you
while
have
we were-
that drink on an empty stomach?
No.
Or
While we were there, we had like wings and
wings? Okay, gotcha. And how long do you think? Like you drank that double Mai Tai and then you rented the boat, or was it a long period of time that
No,
elapsed
it was,
between
it was almost
within
immediate.
almost immediately? Okay, gotcha. And do you know what time it is right now? Just estimate.
I'm gonna say like about 4 or 5 o'clock.
4 or 5 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
Okay, gotcha. And how much sleep did you have last night?
A normal amount.
Do you estimate like
6.5 hours.
about 6.5? Went to bed like midnight or something like that then, and then up around
Woke
like
up at 6:30.
6 or 7. Yeah, because you had an early day probably with all the work,
Yeah,
right?
with all the work.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I am stone cold sober, and a 10 being I can't even stand up. That's how far I'm drunk. What would you say? Where would you say you're at?
I'd say 8.
You're about an 8 out of 10. So you're not like falling over where you can't stand up, but you're.
Definitely not.
Do you think, knowing what you know, do you think you should have been driving then?
I don't think I was impaired at all.
Okay, but you think you're at an 8
Yes.
on the scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being stone cold sober and 10 being like I'm falling asleep, passed out.
Yeah, exactly.
So an 8's kind of high though, wouldn't you agree?
What, 8 as far as being sober?
1 being stone cold sober.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And a
I
10.
had it the other way.
Okay, so
Yeah,
1
no, it
being
was a
stone
2.
cold sober.
It was a 2.
Oh, so you think you're like around a 2?
I
then.
do still believe that.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we'll be heading over here to the jail. We'll get our breath sample, and then we'll get you all taken care of. All right. I'm gonna put the seatbelt on right now. And are you comfortable right now? As comfortable as you can be. Temperature-wise, I'll get the air conditioning blowing a little bit more for you too. Okay?
Crazy. Okay.
I think that double Mai Tai is definitely doing a number on you then, because
may have.
the odor of that alcoholic beverage coming off your breath is like super, super strong.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But okay,
All right.
we'll get you sorted here. What's your knee there?
Thank you for watching Bad Boats. We hope you liked this video.